Hello everyone, it's Kay here, I'm back. I'm doing fire signs, end of June, fire signs up first. Gonna start off with Aries, then Leo, then Sag. Fun. Let's get started. Right then you guys, so I'm just gonna do, I normally do have a play around with the mid-months and end of months with the spreads, but I'm just gonna sort of do the same one as I did last time. I quite liked it. And it was pretty sort of simple but explanatory at the same time, so I'm just going to go with that. Obviously, I'm doing it live again so you guys can see me doing it. So let's get started. What's going on with Aries for the end of June, between the 23rd to the end of June. For the 23rd till the end of June. 23rd to the end of June for Aries. June 2017, end of June for Aries. Okay, let's take a look, you guys, see what comes up. If this does cut out while anybody's watching, just stay tuned, I'll put it straight back up. So central issue for you guys, Three of Pentacles, we're dealing with a work situation. Towards the end of June, the root, we have the moon, something's hidden at work. Crowning, Ten of Swords. I think you may find that, I think this is what's hidden. I think this is suspicions. You're suspicious of something, I will clarify this. But I don't feel like you're 100% aware of exactly what it is that you're dealing with, but there's something dodgy going on at work for you guys. Seems like you're doing the right thing, you're getting the right help, you're quite good at what you're doing. I don't know, I get the sense maybe someone's stabbing you in the back. There could be something to do with that, undermining you in some way, bit of a grass, it could be anything like that, I will clarify. In the recent past, I have the Page of Pentacles. So this is definitely a place you guys don't want to go back to. This is like literally starting from scratch with absolutely nothing. So when we get the page right way up, in terms of work, I would see this as a new business or a new job that's sort of paying nicely, but you are starting at the bottom. When it's reversed, this is like nothing. This is starting from scratch. This is like square one. Or even square zero for some of you. And this is a place that you definitely don't want to be going back to. So some of you just don't want to start over again. Some of you want to stick it out no matter how tumultuous the situation is. What's coming in for you guys is growth with the Seven of Pentacles. So I think a lot of you towards the end of June are going to be worrying over nothing. I'm just going to say it. I think there is something going on under the surface that you're not quite aware of. That you're, I don't know, maybe sniffing a rat. But I feel like all this is just going to clear up and it's just not going to be as bad as you think it is. Aries. So let me clarify and see where we're going with this. I'll clarify the Three of Pentacles first. This is definitely a money situation. Starting with nothing. Things are going relatively well. But it seems like someone may be trying to stunt your growth a little bit. But it seems like you're going to succeed and prevail anyway. So it's quite nice to see that. I've got the Lovers. So this is a decision between your heart and your head. Do you stick it out or do you walk away because things are getting too hard, things are getting too rough? And guess what, Aries? I'm telling you straight up now, do not back out of this. Because you keep going, then you're actually going to see some... You're going to see some returns. You're going to see exactly what you're growing here. You're going to see your worth and your value in this job position, Aries. If something's going on under the surface and you're a little bit suspicious, maybe you do smell a rat, like I said, I would definitely say don't give up, because that's what's on your mind at the minute. You want to heal from this, granted, but I also see you panicking about where you came from, thinking, I can't do this all over again. I've come too far to go back to square one. So I do see some of you panicking. I reckon that's what that Ten of Swords is about. It's more about that panic of, oh my God, do I really have to start again? Do I really have to leave what I'm doing now? I'm going to say straight up, no, you don't have to leave what you're doing now. Yes, Bethany, this is for rising signs, sun, moon and rising. Welcome. Alright, what was that? Yeah, I've got the Fool. You're definitely panicking over starting again, thinking about starting again, starting something new, going on a new journey. And I'm here to say, and the tarot's here to say, no, you don't need to do that, guys. Stick with where you're going. We're going to see growth. No need to go back, starting again, starting afresh on a new journey with something else when what you've got going at the minute is actually really good. Who cares if there's a bit of a rat in your midst? Seems like you're going to overcome that anyway. But let's just double check this moon to see exactly what it is that's hidden, exactly what you're panicking over. Okay, I've got Judgment on that as well. Rebirth. And the Hermit. I reckon you might be panicking that someone's going to let you go. I'm wondering if, I've got the sign of Virgo here as well with the Hermit. I'm just wondering if some of you, like I say, are a bit suspicious of something going on under the surface. And, I don't know, maybe upper employment, like upper management, bosses and things like that. I'm wondering if they're a little bit too quiet for your liking with you at the moment. And you're getting a bit suspicious of that. And I think what the actual truth of the situation is, it's not what you think. I think because they've gone quiet on you, you're not getting a lot of information, you're panicking, you're thinking the worst, and in actual fact, I think they're probably more than likely discussing about moving. Sorry you guys, that sort of froze a little bit there, but I'm back. So yeah, like I said, I was clarifying the future position. Seems like there's going to be an offer coming and it's got an emotional attachment to it. So, you know, especially if you are self-employed and your job does involve anything psychic and intuitive, seems like it's going to pick up. I wouldn't worry too much about it going quiet. I do feel like a lot of Aries are panicking over nothing at the minute. Otherwise, this is just a simple offering. Could be an offering with an emotional attachment. Could be a business partner as well. It could just be love for the job that keeps you there, which promotes growth. Okay, so that's sort of what I'm feeling for Aries at the end of June. Panic over nothing, in other words. Let's take a look at your love lives towards the end of June. So yeah, like I was saying, it just seems like there's something going on under the surface. Bosses or clients have gone quiet. You're panicking. You're wondering why is this happening? Why is this going on? Turns out it's temporary energy, you guys. It'll pick straight back up. No need to make a fuss. So let's see. Three of these for the Aries for the end of June. I'll clarify these and then I'll hold them up for you guys. So, just give these a little bit of a refresh. So, let me see. So, guys, you've got the chemistry card. It says there's a strong magnetic attraction here, so there might be someone in your midst that you do have a bit of an attraction to. Let's see. I feel like you're going to be telling him soon if you're attracted to someone. If you've got a crush on anyone, I feel like you're going to tell him. Yes, Elle, I'm going to do the water signs next. So, yeah, Aries, with this chemistry card, you've got the Hangman reverse. I think you're going to tell him that you're strongly attracted to someone. I've also got the Seven of Cups. So, I feel like this is... I would like to say options, but I don't think it is. I don't think it's got anything to do with options. I think this is more confusion. Deciding between what's real and what's fake. And I think that you may have, because this Hangman is reversed now, so at some point you have been in the right way position. That's the way this works. We've come out of that limbo now. I feel like once you were in limbo, you were just deciding if it was going to be worth telling someone that you do have a crush on them or that you are attracted to them. And I think now we're seeing through the confusion and coming out of limbo and actually saying something and doing something about it. I'll throw one more card on that to see if we can see how that will go. I have the Seven of Swords reversed. So maybe this is So I've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed as well. If this is someone that you're attracted to, maybe this person's got a reputation. And maybe that's what the confusion is. Trying to decide if this person's reputation was going to tarnish the offer that you're willing to make. And I feel like you've cut through the confusion and maybe given yourself a chance to get to know someone first before jumping to such conclusions. And I think that this is what's helped you out here. It's like there's an attraction, but I don't know, maybe you're thinking, what's the fucking catch? Especially if you've had a string of bad, relationships or like false starts in relationships. And you're like, oh, come on, what's the catch now? What's the catch now? And I feel like you've actually given yourself time and chance to get to know someone before you've jumped in head first or bailed, And I think that this is what's going to pay off for you now, bring you out of limbo, because you've given yourself that chance. Bethany, this is Aries. So the next card you guys got was the Playfulness card with the 8 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles reversed. So it seems like you're dropping the friendship now, I think, what this is. I think you're dropping the friendship. It does say to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And then with the 2 of Pentacles, I feel like you're dropping that now. You're getting more serious about what you want to do and where you want to go. It's no longer... It's moved from playful to seriousness, I think. And again, I feel like this has come after a time where you've sort of maybe turned your back and gone quiet on someone just while you're getting your information. We have the Moon in this card. Moon in the Tarot is about what's hidden under the surface, turning your back on an emotional situation just so you can figure out the truth. And I feel like these sort of link will go from the 7 to the 8. And I think that you now have got the truth in the situation in order to actually come out and tell someone how you feel, or come out and tell someone that, listen, I've gotten to know you. I'm not paying attention to idle gossip. I think I'd like to sort of maybe, try dating you or see where this goes. Something along that kind of energy. I don't see it being overly serious, but I don't see it being overly playful anymore either. It's like you've made the decision now. You know the truth. You've searched for the truth in this person. Maybe they have got a reputation and you've just been like, okay, well, I've done my research. I've taken the time to get to know you. I would like to continue getting to know you now. I feel like that's more along the lines of what this is. And then we have this Religious Factors card. Love life's influenced by a religious upbringing and spiritual path. So this could totally be, especially if you are a spiritualist, turning to people such as myself, turning to spiritualist leaders, turning to your own spirit guides, turning to your own intuition to tell you that this person may be worth taking a chance on. And then I've got the Queen of Swords, so it could totally be an air sign for you guys, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And this is an invite to communicate. This is an invite to communicate exactly where you want to go and what you want to do. We're ready to talk. We're ready to do that now. And the 7 of Wands on top of that. I do feel like this is protection. You're still protecting yourself and you're still guarding yourself. You still don't want too much coming at you in one go. You want to be able to take your time. You want to be able to reveal certain aspects about yourself in good time. You don't want to be rushing this at all. That's the feeling that I get with this anyway, Aries. So these are the energies that you're going to be experiencing. Well, some of you are going to be experiencing at the end of June. Like I always say, if it doesn't resonate, check out your Moon and your Rising. Or check out another reader. Simples. Right then, let's have a look at Leo. What's the energies surrounding Leo for the end of June? Between the 23rd and the last day of June. End of June for Leo. End of June for Leo. Sun, Moon and Rising, as always. Hi Esther. End of June for Leo. Right, let's see what's going on with Leo. Right, Leo's central issue. Miser card, 4 of Pentacles. Someone's hanging far too tightly onto something here, I will clarify. Root of the problem, Temperance reverse. Depending on which context, it can mean one person has more feelings for one than the other has for them. Can also mean an imbalance with money. Someone's a bit fickle with money, spending willy-nilly, more going out than they've got coming in, that sort of thing. What's crowning? Knight of Pentacles reversed. Again, depending on the context. This is snail's pace movement, if any at all. And the same goes with money. Money's not coming in. You're struggling to bring money in. It's not moving fast enough. Recent past, Queen of Wands reversed, Queen bitch from hell. Sorry you guys, I'm going to say it. This is either you or someone else. Or this is someone who made you bitter. And, you know, but when I do see the Queen of Wands reversed, it's usually a very manipulative and narcissistic sort of energy of the card. And if I'm looking at this in terms of finances, I'm definitely going to say some of you have had some bad habits with money in the past. I'm thinking more along the lines of selfish habits. So this could be anything from drug addictions to drink addictions to gambling addictions, anything on that sort of scale. Again, I'll clarify. This could be someone who's put you in that position as well. Right, what's coming in for you guys is the King of Wands. So I've got a King and a Queen here. So most of you are either dealing with another fire sign, another Aries, Leo, Sag. Some of you could be dealing with Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let me see. I'm going to clarify this Four of Pentacles, find out exactly what Leo's hanging on to. Got the Five of Cups, crying over spilt milk. Seems like there's been a loss somewhere recently and you're hanging on too tightly to that loss. Exactly how I put it, crying over spilt milk. And there is 2 cups still standing in this. So there's no need for you to be in this position anymore. Let me just clarify once more. 3 of Cups, so this is a 3-way situation maybe. This could be hanging on too tightly to drink, drinking too much, partying with the girls or guys, partying with your friends. And maybe this could be something as light in the context of a hangover. Suffering too many hangovers, Leo. Because I've got a lot of cups here. If this is in terms of finances, what I'm looking at here, I don't think it is. I think there's too many cups here for this to be financial. I'm going to be honest. I think this is more relationship sort of energy that I'm looking at. So I don't even think I'm going to bother with finances at this point. If any of you want to know about your finances, you can always wait for your generals next month, or you can have a private reading. I'm sticking with the theme of this, I think. Either you guys or someone you're attached to is going out partying, drinking too much. I'm seeing regrets over that as well and hanging on too tightly to that habit. I feel that's exactly what the habit is. And I feel like for some of you, you can't handle your drink. I'm just going to be honest. And this energy is going to affect you, some of you, end of month. I feel like some of you can't handle your drink, or some of you are extremely pissed off with someone else who can't handle their drink. This could be a friend. I've got a lot of friendship energy, or if it's a partner I'm looking at here, it's either earth or fire. And with temperance being reversed, again, there's imbalance. This could be losing losing your feelings for someone because you don't like the side to them that you're seeing, or someone losing their feelings for you because they don't like the side to you that they're seeing. I'll clarify this Queen of Wands in the recent past. I feel like this, I can't help but feel like someone's just hanging on to bad habits. Ace of Wands. Not gonna lie, this can go both ways. Someone may be extremely, extremely pissed off about someone's sexual exploits, sexual encounters, with the Ace of Wands being here. I'm not gonna lie, it's the right way up. So fuck yes, some of you have had a decent sex life in the past. But I do feel like the drink has got a lot to do with some of you. Not for all of you. If this don't resonate, check out your moon rising. Better yet, check out someone else, okay? This is messages for who these meant for. So, Let me clarify once more. King of Swords reversed. I've got 2 kings here. I swear to God. Someone's called judgment and got cut off. There's definitely someone been cheating here. It's either fire, earth or air. I feel like it's either Leo who's done the cheating in the past or one of these people have done the cheating in the past. And it's either Leo who's just at the end of your tether with this, or someone's at their end of their tether with you. Someone's been cut off, someone don't want to do this anymore, and maybe it's catapulted you into not changing these bad habits, hanging on to these bad habits, either you or them. And someone's just growing extremely impatient with this. I'll clarify that. It's like someone's promised, I think this is someone's promised to change and you're not seeing any change. There's just nothing being proven to say that anybody's going to change. I feel like that's what that Knight of Pentacles is all about. An offer's been said, but it's not been done. It's like actions. Sorry you guys, this bloody thing keeps crashing. I'm back. If it does it again, just stay tuned. I can have it up in a matter of seconds. But yeah, I feel like this change has been communicated. Someone said, yeah, I'll change, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do the other. It's definitely been communicated, but it hasn't been acted on. And I feel like that's what the problem is here, and that's what's on your mind. And that's where I feel like you guys take your own action with this. If this is you with the bad habits, you definitely take some action. If it's someone else, again, you take action. You're either going to help them or you're going to go. We're going to see exactly what that action is. So, what's this action that Leo's taking? Oh, I've got jumpers. What's these? Okay, you guys, 3 fell out. I can see exactly what you guys are going to do. I think you guys get clarity that your emotional tie to this person is no longer there. Hence why we're making progress to lay this shit to rest once and for all. I feel like somebody's got bad habits, someone's not conforming in a way, someone's all words and no action, and you guys, either you guys getting sick of this or they're getting sick of you. And then it's where we sort of part ways now, with that 2 of Cups being reversed. Part ways. Someone's obviously not going to change. Someone doesn't want to change. So we get some clarity here. This is your card. We think, nah, it's not worth it anymore. And I feel like that's exactly what's going on for you guys end of the month. Let me take a better look at your love lives with the romance angels. Like I say, if it don't resonate, these messages obviously aren't meant for you. You know, go elsewhere, it's fine. Right, let me see. Release your ex. Time has come to clear your energy, Leo. Playfulness, same as what Aries got. Well, what's got giving your relationship a chance? So I feel like this is like back to front. I'm wondering if some of you have been struggling to release an ex, and there's been some sort of intoxication going on, which maybe brought about the drinking. A breakup may have brought about drinking habits. And I'm just wondering if there's somebody around you that's actually trying here to help you, trying to give you something new. And all you've been bothered about is having your own fun. Maybe that's going to change. So over this release your ex, I've got the 8 of Pentacles. So it seems like you guys are putting a lot of hard work and effort into releasing an ex. You're no longer communicating and it's no longer negotiable. You've had enough. Which is good energy. This could be an air sign I'm looking at. I've got the 8 of Cups reversed over the playfulness card. So it seems like some of you are having too much fun after a breakup and you're not prepared to tone it down a little bit. I think some of you are just having far too much fun, drinking far too much, indulging far too much. And I feel like this is impacting new relationships. I feel like the reason why some of you guys may have drinking habits is because you've had a breakup and you couldn't handle it. And now we've released it. There's no communication. You've called your judgment on this. You're still not quite prepared to walk away from having your fun. Which, like I say, I feel like it's a detriment on new relationships. And it's becoming a bit of a burden. A bit of a cross to bear. Well, let's have a look at this. Give your relationship a chance. Oh, what was that? Yeah, I've got the 9 of Swords here. Anxieties and stress are going to release. I feel like you do book your ideas up, Leo. I think you do take a look at a new relationship and like, well, you know what, maybe I've gone a bit OTT with partying and stuff like that. Maybe now is the time for me to calm down a little bit. Yeah, because you're stunting your growth here a little bit. And I feel like also you can't give anything a chance to let this grow. You know, with being over this give your relationship a chance card, I feel like this is something new. And it's not able to grow because someone is just too self-indulged at the moment, you know. I feel like that's the problem. Then we've got the Ace of Swords, truth in the matter. Cutting through the bullshit. Cutting through lies, cutting through anything that's not serving you and thinking, well, you know what, maybe the way I'm going, I'm not going to have a relationship. Maybe I really do need to change in order to fulfill new relationships. And then we've got this King of Pentacles. Some of you, this could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So for some of you, you've left air signs. Some of you are now trying to start a new way in earth sign. And this is like needing balance now. You know, I feel like some of you went crazy after maybe being... Goals are, I'm not naked. I'm wearing a boob tube. I'm so silly. Right. As if I come on camera naked. Ooh, thank you, Diamond A. Right, so like I was saying, I feel like some of you came out of long-term relationships and actually went absolutely crazy. Drinking, partying, enjoying your social life, enjoying your freedom. And I feel like there's been someone in your vicinity that's been trying to get in there and you've just been very self-absorbed. And like I say, I think that you take a second look at this now and like, you know what, I'm not going to have a relationship if I carry on doing what I'm doing. And I think at this point, towards the end of June, you're actually like, okay, maybe I'm ready. Maybe I'm ready now. And I feel that's why you cut through the bullshit and you stop stressing about it now and you actually sort of do what you're meant to do. So that's what I've got for Leo. Okay? Like I always say, if it doesn't resonate by the end of June, at least give it to the end of June, you guys. Don't flood my feed before the end of June. It's just silly. But yeah, like I say, if it doesn't resonate, check out your moon, your rising. If that don't resonate, go elsewhere. It's fine. Right, and I'm moving on to Sagittarius. I know I've got a few of you Saggies in the chat. I'm doing it now. Don't you panic. I'm doing it. Alright, Sagittarius. Between the 23rd of June and the end of June. For Sagittarius. Nancy, no, I never said boot it. I said boob tube. That's what we call them over here. You know, sleeveless tops like this. We call them a boob tube. Right. Nancy met me laugh. Right, Sagittarius between now and the end of June. Sagittarius between the 23rd and the end of June. Well, tomorrow and the end of June. Let me see. Central issue, you guys. Magician reversed. Not having all the right tools in order to manifest something here. Let me see the root. Devil. Toxic situation. What's on your mind? You've made a decision. You've seen the whole truth in something here, you guys, and something toxic. You couldn't manifest something because there was something toxic surrounding it. And now it seems like the truth's out and you've made a decision. Recent past. Knight of Wands reversed. Delays in communication. It could also be passionate communication that's as quick to come in as it goes out again. It could be a fire sign. Well, I mean, this is your energy, but I feel like this could be either another fire sign, it could be a Capricorn, could also be an air sign. We've got swords here. But this energy is as quick to come in as it goes back out. I feel like this could be a false start for some of you. What's coming in is the Nine of Wands reversed. I'm seeing a bit of exhaustion, like every avenue exhausted to try and make this right. But the ultimate issue is not having the right tools in order to manifest, so I don't see how this could be made right anyway. But these are the energies towards the end of June. Let's clarify. This could totally be a work situation as well, don't forget. Okay, I'm looking at some of you. This is a commitment. Some of you can't manifest a commitment with the Hierophant being there. Traditional commitment. This is a relationship I'm looking at, I think. Or this could be manifesting full-time work as well. Let's have a look at this Devil. What's this toxic situation that Sag is in at the moment? Oh. Okay, I got the Star over that. Something about... The thing is, I feel like Sag is balanced. I feel like the person they're involved with isn't. I feel like the person that some of you are involved with at the end of the month are extremely toxic in their own right. And I've got the Ten of Pentacles here as well. I feel like you guys are alright in yourselves. You know, I feel like you're very much balanced in order to get your wishes. I feel like you've got, you know, I feel like you guys are in a good position to take something further. But what worries me is you still can't manifest a commitment. And then it begs the question, why? Things on your side, on your part, seem pretty good. So what the fuck is this block? Let me see. Yeah, someone's afraid. Someone's absolutely petrified because of some sort of toxicity surrounding them. Seems like you guys are in a good position now. I feel like it's them that's not. And that's why this commitment just isn't happening, because they're afraid. Eight of Swords for me is always a fear. So this is obviously a fear of commitment. And this could be because they've got trust issues, they could have addictions, they could just be narcissistic in general, okay? And if I were you guys, I mean, it begs the question, if you're dealing with someone like this, why on earth would you be tempted to manifest a commitment out of them anyway? Now's just not a good time, Sag. Sorry. Let me clarify this Knight of what? Oh, I've got jumpers again. Where did that go? Okay, I got Justice reversed on top of that. Some of you could be dealing with the sign of Libra. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus, some with a Capricorn, some with an Aquarius, some with another fire sign. Yeah, I think what this is all about is there was some communication about a second chance here for you guys. And I feel like either you or them completely turned it down. I feel like the communication was there. Like I say, it's as fast to come in as it goes out. And I feel like at one stage there was a conversation in the past about working towards something. A second chance with someone, working towards something. And then, like I say, as quick as it came in, it went back out again. And boom, you're back to square one. I feel like that's what that's about. It's like you're in a good position to make this happen, to make this commitment happen, but someone else isn't. And then I've got this Two of Swords, which is on your mind. It's a clear-cut decision for you guys. There's too much instability, I feel like, but I'm looking at it and thinking maybe you move on. Four of Wands reversed. This can be like house moves, getting out of the way, just maybe mentally and emotionally moving away from this person. Yeah, could be an earth sign. I feel like you guys mentally make the decision to disconnect. I feel like that's what this is all about. You guys just disconnect. And like I say, I feel like you've exhausted every avenue in the past to try and make situations right, to make it better. And I think ultimately you've just called your own decision on this and said, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. I choose to move on. I've exhausted every avenue. It's actually left me feeling emotionally drained and exhausted. I don't want to continue with this anymore. I feel like that's what's going on for you guys. I'll clarify that outcome though. I do feel like you're just gonna, yeah, you're releasing the burden. You're releasing the energy. You're letting it go. Knight of Cups reversed. There may be some jealousy surrounding this as well. Maybe someone's jealous of the fact that you are moving on and trying to communicate with you there with that Queen of Swords. Again, air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What was that? Yeah, I've got the World. It turns out, I feel like you guys aren't over this. Even though you say you're going to move on, I just don't feel like you're completely over them whatsoever. I feel like you're going to communicate that. I feel like you're going to say... Yeah, like I was saying, you guys, I feel like this is like where you say, I've exhausted every avenue, okay? And I'm no longer interested. I'm done. I've washed my hands of it. I'm done. I've released the burden. I don't want to do this anymore. I do sense someone's a bit jealous of this, the fact that you are moving on. And I feel like the reason why they're jealous is because they're not quite over this themselves. And I feel like you're just like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. No more. I feel like you're in a good place now. Anyone from the past is exactly where you left them in the past. I do feel like they do try to come back. It's like, at first they let you go, then you move on and they get a bit jealous, and then they're trying to cling again, and you're just sort of sat there like, I don't want to do this anymore. I just feel that's what the energy that's coming from you lot. Let me see a bit more in depth into your love lives with the romance angels. Let's see what they have to say. So, right. Sagittarius, end of June. Yep, very soon card. Sagittarius. Oh, okay, 2 fell then. Situation that involves marriage, and it's safe for you to love. So, let's find out what these are all about. I feel like that wedding card there may be information for married couples and or divorced couples, or engaged couples even. Let's have a better look. So, what's this very soon card about? It says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Conflicts with the 5 of Wands. Usually exterior, but can be inner. And the 4 of Cups, missed opportunity. I feel like there's conflict over a missed opportunity here. And what's the missed opportunity about? 5 of Swords. I need to choose your battles wisely. Oh, there's a lot of conflicts coming up quite soon, you guys. I'm a little bit concerned, I'm not going to lie. Seems like you may be, or you're accusing someone else of something they haven't done, or they're accusing you of something you haven't done. I feel like it's to do with a missed opportunity. I'll put one more in it because it's still a bit murky. There's a lot of conflict cards here. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. I think what this is about is I'm wondering if you accuse someone else of moving on, even though they've been trying to fight to get you back. I don't quite feel like that's the case. I'm also seeing a separate message here for some of you who have got... I feel like there's a missed opportunity to... How can I put this? Tell someone exactly what you think and exactly why you're so angry. I feel like this very soon, I feel like this is brewing. And this is like anger that's been pent up and building over the months. And I feel like you hit breaking point at the end of June. And you tell someone exactly what you think. I think along the lines of, I missed an opportunity before to tell you exactly what the truth was and what's going on here, okay, about me moving on. So now, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to tell you. I do feel like it's going to create another argument, I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, I think you just leave someone stood there, wallowing in their own self-pity, and you guys are just like, very soon. What I clearly want to decide right now is I want to choose freedom. And I feel like that's exactly what you're going to do, like fucking William Wallace. Freedom! And I feel like you just run with that. Anyway, then I've got this is safe for you to love card. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So, let's see what this one's all about. High Priestess, some of you, might be secrets, or it could be your intuition. Temperance is reversed. It's usually feelings, someone has more feelings for one than the other has for them. And then the Eight of Wands. Yeah, again, I feel like this is connected to someone from the past. And I feel like this It's Safe for You to Love card is there because it's saying, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And I feel like the High Priestess is now the secret that you're ready. Maybe this is revelation, because this can also mean it's something yet to be revealed. Maybe this is revelation and realisation that you're now ready to fully and truly move on from this. Maybe you don't feel the same way about someone anymore, so you have released them, you have let them go, because this is your card, Sag. Hence why communication stopped. We're no longer interested. We're no longer arguing. We're done with this. We've now got revelation. You know, like I said before, you're choosing freedom. And you're choosing not to keep yourself engulfed in this energy anymore. You don't want to argue. You don't want no more fuss. You just want to be able to move forward and get on with it. And then I'll clarify this wedding card here. It's the situation involves marriage. This is only really going to be for those that are married, divorced, or engaged. So let me see. Ace of Swords reversed. Maybe there's lies that have come out. Page of Wands reversed. There's a lack of effort and creation, like ideas and that to make it work. I feel like this is, especially for married couples or people that are getting divorced, this is like someone's lied in the marriage, someone's not told the truth. I feel like you've had a lot of ideas to try and make this right, to try and put your marriage back on track, and I just don't feel like it's worked anymore. I feel like, again, you've exhausted every avenue here. There's just no more that you can do or that you'd want to do. So I feel like that's where the healing comes. And with the Ten of Swords, it's like, yes, you've been hurt, or you've hurt them, whichever way you want to go about it. And now we're saying, no, I'm done. I'm at the completion stage. 10's completion. I'm at the completion stage now. I don't want to go back over this again. I've made my decision. I'm out. I don't want to keep going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. I'm out. It's done. And I feel like it's your energy. I'll pull one more, Sag. Yeah, and this is about like a second chance, obviously, that you're saying no to, because there was a few lies surrounding it, whether that was you or them. And I feel like it's just what got to that point now where you're just no longer interested. Yeah, justice is reversed. This is either unfair situation on you, or you're feeling like you shouldn't have to justify yourself to no one. You've made your decision. Why on earth should you keep going back over it? I think now you're sort of screaming, I just want to be left alone to move on, sort of thing. And I feel like this is your energy towards the end of the month. So yes, that's what I've got for Sag. If any of this has resonated and you want a private reading, I will leave my email in the description when I'm done. But otherwise, you know, I'll be back Monday fun day, and then I'm also going to do your July monthlies next week, just in time for the 1st of July, so keep an eye out for them. I'm also going to do, at some point over the next 2 or 3 days, a singles. I'm going to go live. I'll do it on a live feed. I'll do a singles spread for every sign in the zodiac. I'll go through them one by one, okay? It won't be very long. It'll just be a bit of something for the singles for the month of July, so please do watch out for that. But yeah, I'm sort of back on track now, you guys, because I went to the dentist yesterday, and do you know what? I couldn't talk last night. I had to cancel a couple of my clients last night. I just couldn't talk. All my face was swollen. It's still a bit swollen now. I think you can just see it here. And it's like, oh God, I only went in to have like something done to one tooth. I ended up having three teeth messed with. It was, oh, fuck's sake. I'm just glad I've got some of my smile back. Finally. So it was worth it in a way. It was worth it. anyways, you guys, enough about me. I'm going to leave it there because I've got to move on to the water signs next. So you guys take care. Lots of love, hugs and blessings. And like I say, I'll be back on Monday for your Monday Fun Day. And I will also be putting up your single spreads over the next few days. Take care, bye-bye.